Okay, g'day guys, and basically how I'm going to be doing my 24 hours of disconnection for this common media subject is going to be like a Big Brother style. I'm going to try and do 30-second timed sort of recaps of the last hour or two what I'm doing, so I can keep it down to like, I don't know, maybe a 4 minute video, and maybe at the end have a bit of a longer one, just tell you how I feel. So it's 9 o'clock now, I've just woken up. I'm going to go for a walk with mum in a second. This one will be a little bit longer. And that basically will start my day off. So we're going to do a long one, go for a walk nearly every day. Sort of a good way to catch up with her a little bit, have a bit of mother, I was going to say mother-daughter time, mother-son time. And just sort of do that. So we're going to go for a walk for about an hour. It'll be good, get up, recharge batteries. It's Monday here, I think it's 20th. So I haven't checked any of the sports news, what's happened last night, so I'll be back. Nice day outside, and I'll recap with you in a little bit. It's going to be like Big Brother style things, talking to you. So back again in a sec. Cheers. Okay guys, and welcome back. Just waiting for my walk. It's around 10:15 now. So good start today, getting up. I was kind of thinking today could have been like I could have cheated a little bit and just sort of gone straight, trying to sleep through. Mum even joked, just sleep, just use it as a day when you're hungover as a bit of a joke. But yeah, so today, gone for a walk with Mum already. It's 10:15 now. I'm looking around my room quickly of things that I will be able to do today. What will be fun. So it's just different things that we're going to do. So I'm looking at maybe checking out some Marvel comics because I know the new Avengers movie comes out this week. So Dad, I know, has got them, and I know I've always wanted to check them out, but I guess in today's day and age, why read comics when you got the movies? So I think it's one thing I want to check out. I have to go find them first too. Then I've got my match mags that I was jokingly thinking I'll just go and have another read through them and see how things have changed and just how sort of media's all changed anyway and everything. So I'll be back soon and we can have a bit of a banter. Cheers. And we're back now, guys. 11:15. I have found some of Dad's old comics. So Infinity Gauntlet, this Marvel comic stuff. These are old. These are quite old. Let's have a look. This is back when they were $2.50 US. It's kind of fun issue. It says 50 years of Captain America, so 1991. So these are old. Dad's done very well to keep them on the plastic. There's 6 issues of each. There's Infinity Gauntlet and Infinity War. So I reckon I will have a little read through all of these because I reckon it would be sort of good fun to even just get up on the source material. I'll do that for probably an hour or so now to kill some time. Might then go outside. Already done my walk today, so I've got up to, I'm counting my Fitbit sort of thing as not technology, but I have got up to, from the walk now, 8,000 steps. So I'll try and use today as one of those days. I might be able to hit 20. Always try and hit about 12. So I'm nearly there already. I'll try and do a little bit extra. Maybe go for a bit of a basketball shoot around. Yeah. So I'll have a read of these now, and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, guys, back now. I've gone through and read all 6 issues of the Infinity Gauntlet now. What's good fun. You know what the only annoying thing is? To try and put these back in the freaking plastic sleeves. Once a bit of tape tacks onto it, I might have got this one. But yeah, so that's basically what I've just done for the last hour. Really good reads. I cannot wait though for the new Avengers movie that comes out this Wednesday night. Well, it comes out Thursday, but I'm going to a premiere on Wednesday. So I'm pretty ecstatic about that. So there we go, guys. That's probably what I'm going to do now. It's probably going to look for my old action figures though, because I know I've got them somewhere, but since we've only been in this house for about a year now, I think they're up in the cupboard somewhere, and I really haven't had enough time to go through and check all that sort of stuff out since we moved. So I know there's some match mags I want to check out. Just have a bit of a laugh and a bit of banter with those. It's around 12 o'clock now, so I reckon I'll make myself some lunch. And then I'll get into that sort of stuff. Mum's out at the moment too, so I'm just by myself at home, what is kind of boring. So what I guess this whole day is about is whether we can not get bored without our technology. So I guess now I'm going to check out these match mags, make some lunch, check out these match mags, and I'll be back with you at about 1:30ish, I guess. I'll spin out. And we're back, guys. I made myself toasty for lunch, delicious as always. So I went through my match mags and I found this one at the top, what is Deadly Duo. So match mags is something I was buying since 2003, I reckon. It was up until I reckon around 2008 or 9 season, maybe 9, 10. what meant I was still 16. What this is pretty embarrassing. But this is sort of a funny magazine for me because in the end, how the internet has changed everything. That news, it's very hard to get back in those days of the EPL. You had your websites, but it wasn't updated as regularly. So print was the best way to get all this stuff and fly it over. It would cost me $7.70. I remember it started like $7.30 or something. It almost just went up. It was ridiculous. And in time, you just go, don't think it was worth it with the amount of money. I reckon I worked out one day of how many I've got as 2 piles. It could be ridiculous amounts of Match magazines. How much money I would have saved. But I guess this was just my thing I always bought. Went into the newsagent every week. If they had it, got it. And I went through and read it. I reckon it could be in like 10, 15 minutes. But it was just the posters and the games and everything was so much fun. But just going through this this issue, had Deadly Duo. So I remember that every year they had basically exactly the same thing around exactly the same time of the year with the same content. It's just each team had different players, so they could change it up a bit and you'd still buy it. But looking at the players now, I'm just going to go through. Is anyone else still in the Premier League right now? Van Persie, Bonglahor, Defoe and Crouch are, but they're both not for Portsmouth, and so is Wayne Rooney. But yeah, so that's an older issue. God, it's still quite funny though. Great reads. So I reckon now, just been told though before that going out for dinner to a friend's place, what will be nice, it's like a wine tasting sort of a thing, I think. So nice to mingle, sort of get out of the house for a bit. That will kill a couple of hours, what will be good. Yeah, I guess that's probably the best way to describe it. I reckon I'm going to find these toys. And yeah, I guess that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm getting bored now, I am though. The problem is now I'm talking to you, the camera now, for longer because I am bored. I was trying to do 30-second things, but that's not working because I am getting quite bored. I sort of wish I'd changed my idea that I did take the camera around with me. But I guess I'd then just be showing you basically what I'm doing now. It's just looking at this, and I went for a walk, but I don't want to be carrying around this handy cam right now. Yeah, so I'll catch you in a bit. This is getting a bit boring. I don't know how you could do it. I guess it's just our time. Okay, I'm going to spin out again. And we're back, guys. I'm pretty ridiculously tired now. It's like 4 o'clock. I think I might even get back into bed and try and get a bit of an extra nap in. But this family thing is until like 6 o'clock. So what time now? I'm just going to get this ping pong ball and throw it around for a little bit. Just time to talk about how weird this sort of is, though. Not being able to use any technology, and I don't know. It's a good experience, but I don't think I could do it for the foreseeable future. I'm going to try and find these toys now because I think it'll be kind of cool, but I'm just pretty bored anyway. Like, I don't know. It's an interesting process, but I'll spin out again. I'll see you in a second. I'm back and I'm bored. So I found my toys. I found my that's my Captain America toy, and I've got some others. I don't know if you can see. I've put them up below the TV there. Don't have time to go through all of them, but I probably do if I wanted to bore you. I'll probably do an extended edition of this edit. I won't stay too much longer now. Pardon me, it's about 5 o'clock now, and I hope this dinner. Need Dad to get home soon so then we can leave. Go to this thing, kill some hours, come back, and I'll probably just get an early night's sleep. I'll probably just see you again, maybe just before we go off or after, and to sort of tell you how the day went. But my overall thoughts. So I'm going to spin out now. So I'm just about to head off to this dinner thing. It's 6:30 now, so we'll miss traffic, and we'll go over there, have a feed, have a bit of a nice dinner, have a laugh, and come home. And I reckon I'm going to get an early night's sleep, but I guess I'll see you guys after that. I'll spin out. So I forgot to also mention that today I received my national championship hat. Duke basketball team, massive college sports fan, and yeah, we won the national championship. So I got them early in the day. I got a bit of a large shipment of stuff, so things for like birthday presents for mates. But yeah, I didn't know it had gold underneath though, so I don't know if I'm like enough hipster enough that I would be able to wear the gold underneath. But other than that, I reckon it's just a cool hat to have anyway. So I'm just going to try and keep this down to a minute of basically how I reckon this day's gone. And I don't know if I would wish it upon everyone. That's the main thing. Like, obviously we use our phones so much these days, and I wish though I did get quite bored that I would be able to send a text to a mate or call a mate, because even 10-15 years ago I was just trying to think like when I was younger, if I wanted to catch up with a mate, I know most of the stuff was like, oh, after school you'd run up to your mum and be like, oh, can Jack come over for a play? Well, in the end, we thought it was ages, was an hour and a half, and it would just be more of a pain in the ass for our parents to drive home and then come back later to pick us up. But yeah, so I think that this was the weirdest eye-opening process for myself today, was the fact that you actually had to, if you wanted to do something with someone, you have to go and say it to them. But I guess now it's like, we're not like an American teenage drama show where you can walk around the corner and your mate will be home. And if it's not home, you just walk back around. For me to go see, like, my closest best mate is in town and I'm only like 5 minutes out of town. But to drive in, knock on the door, he's not there. Oh dang, got to drive home, and that's like a waste of half an hour. I guess that's probably what I could have done today, because it could have wasted some time. But then I get there and I could be like, oh Jack, do you want to go have a kick of the footy? He goes, oh no, I don't have my boots. Oh okay, then oh, let's play PlayStation. Can't play PlayStation because it's a bit of a connection, that sort of thing. So I think that's going to be my biggest challenge today, was when I'm bored, it will be like, oh, okay, I'll just play PlayStation then. Like, and I know I've got homework to do, but then I just go, oh no, stuff it. I'll just play a bit of PlayStation. Kills a couple of hours, something is done. Like, I was thinking of doing this tomorrow when I've got soccer coaching. What would have killed a couple of hours? Would have actually been quite good. But no, in the end, it's a good eye-opening process now. I've got to obviously do the written report of it, and I think more on our own words that it's just an interesting experiment, more of a way of saying it, because yeah, I don't know how you can really classify it. I'll get a good night's sleep. I've done some stuff that I wanted to done for a while. I've read some comics, gone through some old Match magazines. I found my old toys. Went for a long walk with Mum. We've hit 15,000 steps. Lots of good effort. Then just walking around, like, played a bit of basketball too. So I think it's an eye-opening process again. But as you can see from my room, like, I've got movies like that. Normally, if I'm bored, that's something I do. I'll watch movies. That's my thing. As I've been trying to sort of push onto that side of journalism with watching movies and reviewing them, I guess, and even just reviewing old movies. So when I'm bored, I'll chuck a movie on, and then I can write something up or do a video about it. But I guess now that's it for my last entry. A good, again, eye-opening process. I don't know if I'd do it again, and I probably wouldn't wish it upon everyone else. I think it might be one of those things where it's like, if you try and just not use your phone, but you're allowed to do the other stuff, like watch TV, because I think cutting off all those avenues to news is quite tough, especially in what I'm trying to do and the work I do is really quite a tough sort of thing. So I'm going to leave you to it. I don't know how long this video is going to be though, so I'm not going to keep you much longer, because it could be 10 minutes, it could be 5 minutes. Depending on how I edit it up, but I guess you don't want to hear my voice for much too longer. So cheers, and enjoy the report, I guess. Yeah. Catch ya. I'll spin out one more time.